so much. I love myself so much. Or maybe I love myself too much. I love myself too much. Or maybe I love myself so much. I love myself so much. Or maybe I love myself too much. I love myself too much. Hey, it's LaJoie. Welcome back to my channel, all about mindset, travel, and transformation, and also wellness, and really everything else under the stars. Because at the end of the day, really, at the end of the day, that's all there is. So, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you so much. Let's just take a pause real quick. And thank you for seeing my thumbnail, seeing my face, if it's on the thumbnail, and being like, you know what? Let me check this video out real quick. Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you for liking, subscribing, and thank you for just being here in this moment and recognizing that you need more self-love in your life. So you clicked on this video and now we here. Okay. Normally I am outside, but as you can see, outside is not it. Okay. I just tried to film outside, and that's why I'm still in my coat. Okay. Look, I'm not supposed to be in the snow. I'm just not supposed to be there. I'm really not supposed to be there. I am a sun girl. I'm a beach girl. Every day I dream about going to the beach. Literally before I go to bed, I really like, cause I'm a beach girl. Okay. Since I started traveling, I realized that about myself, and I'm not gonna let go of that. Okay. This is just how I am. Okay. So that's what's going on outside. That's why we're here inside. Again, I tried to film outside. My hands were cold. My face was cold. Even my phone was cold. It was so cold, it wouldn't record. So literally, I had no choice but to film in here. So that's what we're doing today. I'm so sorry about it, but I'm going to try to make it as dynamic as possible, okay? Let's get into it. So, solo dating. What is it? Okay, some of y'all clicking on this might be like, I don't know what solo dating is. What is dating mean? Date yourself? What is that? And I feel like amongst the younger generations, I don't mean it like that. Sorry. But amongst us and you watching, okay? This concept of dating ourselves is not that new, actually. I feel like it's been here for a minute and a half. Like at this point, there's actually podcasts made about this. So if you know, you know, and if you don't, let me talk to you about it. And let me give you the real on it, because a lot of these people, they talk about solo dating, but they don't really know what it is, right? So let's get into it. Solo dating, what it is. So some people say solo dating is, you know, taking yourself out to dinner, okay? Maybe going on that solo travel trip for 2 weeks, okay? Going to a paint and sip class by yourself, maybe just having a private one just for yourself, okay? Going to that yoga studio. That is solo dating, okay? That is dating yourself. But I want people to start recognizing that, you know, one of the biggest reasons people date themselves is because they want to attract a soulmate, right? But think about it. Just pause and think about it for a second, okay? When you date yourself, or when you date, period, right? You know, you date to kind of figure out what you really want, what you need, you know, what you like, what you don't like. But once you find something or someone that you're kind of serious about, you invest, right? You invest your time, your energy, and for some of us, actually probably all of us, a little bit our money too, right? To be completely honest. And so when we start dating ourselves, we have got to start realizing that it is a long-term thing. It's not going to be, oh, 3 dates and then I love myself now, I'm going to try to some weight. Sorry, but no, that's not how it works. I think maybe sometime in the future, maybe that's how it will work. But right now, no. So what I want y'all to realize is that when you go on solo dates, you are forming a deeper relationship with yourself. So this means that you really have to sit down for a second and really think about, what does it mean to form a relationship with myself? Okay, let me give y'all a really good example. So a lot of parents, they want a good relationship with their kids, right? And let's say, you know, you have a kid, 5 years old, 5-year-old girl. And sometimes forming that relationship with your 5-year-old daughter means that you're going to have to play Barbie for 2-3 hours. Is it fun? Well, it could be fun. It could be fun. But is it like, is it going to be like everything, and it could be that. But sometimes it's not, right? It's really about dedicating that time to your daughter, dedicating those 2 or 3 hours playing Barbie, whether you enjoy it or not. It's about dedicating that time to your daughter. And this means that, your phone is off, the TV is off, you're not answering email, hopefully not, but you're not answering emails and playing with your daughter, right? It means that you are spending quality time with your daughter. Quality time meaning the TV is off, the emails are off, the phone is hopefully off or somewhere in a different room, okay? And you're just focused on you and your daughter, playing, getting to know your daughter, getting to know how she is, okay? That is quality time. And that's what I want y'all to start implementing when it comes to solo dating or dating yourself. That's something that a lot of people miss, and they think that, oh, it's been a year. I went on like 5 dates with myself, and now it's time for my relationship. And they'll attract in a relationship. Like, you can't attract a relationship. You can't manifest a relationship. I've manifest, like, I think all my boyfriends, basically. And or my ex-boyfriends, all my boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, okay, they're gonna say it like that. We ain't gonna get into it though. But I manifested them. You can manifest a boyfriend or girlfriend. It's so easy. Anybody can do it. But if you want that long-term relationship, if you truly want your soul mate who is meant to really live life with you, experience life with you, be with you in any capacity, you're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to do the work. That's just the truth. I know some of y'all don't want to hear it, but that's the truth. And does it hurt? No. Let me explain why. So that's what you need to start doing when it comes to solo dating, okay? You really need to start spending that quality time with yourself, meaning that sitting down and coloring while watching TV, that is not solo dating. That is not so let me pause real quick. Maybe it is solo dating, but it's not the type of solo dating that you need to put in to attract that soulmate. That's the truth. If you don't like it, you can go to another video. You can go to some other, little young person who's trying to tell you the tea. And I'm telling you the tea. I'm telling you the truth, okay? You can go to those other channels, but they ain't gonna talk about it like I do. That's the truth. You need to start spending that quality time with yourself. Now, the easiest way to do this, some of y'all gonna fight back a little bit, or your ego at least is gonna fight back. The easiest way to do this is through meditation. Hear me out. Hear me out, okay? Just pause real quick, take a deep breath, and hear me out. So, I say this is the easiest, and maybe not the easiest, but it's the most straightforward way of doing this, because you are spending, you're just spending time with yourself. You're spending time with your thoughts, and usually our thoughts come from the past expression of ourselves, right? So you are acknowledging the person that you've been in the past, and you're seeing how it either still serves you or doesn't serve you, and how you need to start processing it, right? So when you start to sit and meditate, that's really the easiest way to do this. Now, if meditation isn't your thing, it's good. I got you, okay? You can also like color, do yoga. You can, what else? Just do more things with intention, and really just spend more time with yourself. Spend time with yourself dreaming, imagining. That's one thing that I love to do with myself. I love getting a big poster board and just imagining, like writing down what's going to happen this year. Like if miracles can happen, like what's going to happen? Where do I want to be in a year from now? Like, what do I really love of myself now? Like, just having like a little self-love go-to activity, like really is like, that's it. That's the way to do it. But you want to spend that quality time with yourself, okay? And the reason is because you're learning how to not, and this is what you're learning through spending time with yourself, through solo dating, but really, in my opinion, it's like solo, your relationship with yourself. At the end of the day, that's what it is. That's what you're trying to form. That's what you're trying to develop. You do this because you really want to, and I lost my train of thought. Just give me a second. Oh my God. Okay. Ooh, okay. Sorry. You do this because to meet your soulmate, you don't have to necessarily be the highest expression of yourself, but your self-love, baby, it needs to be it, okay? You need to love yourself. You need to love yourself in all capacities. You need to realize who you really are. And when I say that, I mean you really have to start expanding, creating a new way. And not a new way. You need to understand the creator that you are. That's how I would put it, okay? You need to understand that you are creation itself. When when Bible talks about God, right? God is creation. I think every religion can agree with this, okay? God is creation itself. When it comes to creation, and it comes to the world that we're living in today, we need to start to realize that everything is creation, and creation is constant change. What does that mean? I mean, I think actually that's what sorry, that's what it is. It's constant change. God is creation, creation is constant change. I say this because a lot of us are programmed to believe that we are meant to stay the same for the rest of our lives. Girl, if that ain't the opposite of what God is, I don't know what is, to be completely honest. And really, when you say that, it's kind of impossible in your experience. You're kind of lying about your experience, right? Throughout our lives, we are always changing. Every single day, every single second, we are changing. And when you try to go against nature, go against one of the natural laws, you're going to meet a lot of resistance, and getting stuck and being stubborn. You're going to start to experience the same things over and over again, because the universe is trying to let you know, girl, it is time for you to step into creation and start figuring out how to be your best version and really be the highest version of yourself. Man too. Sorry, I say girl. Look, I apologize for the men watching this, but I include you too when I say girl, okay? Not that you're a girl, but y'all know what I mean, okay? If you know, you know. But yeah, you need to start realizing this. You know, Jehovah Witness, yeah, I'm going to go there. Jehovah Witness talks about, sorry, like I laugh because I'm when I laugh, just to like pause real quick. When I laugh, I'm really laughing at myself because sometimes I feel like I'm ridiculous. But that's just how I am. So anyway, Jehovah Witness, they talk about the end days. A lot of actually even like a lot of priests are talking about how we live in the end times, right? And it's true to some extent, to some extent, right? But what I have come to realize is that really at the end of the day, it's not even the end times. The world is changing. I think the world is really starting to become, I mean, the world has always been creation itself, but I think now, how do I explain this? I think now creation is kind of making humans catch up with it. That's how I would put it, right? When I studied biology, I have a major in biology. When I study biology, we're basically studying the constant change of nature and kind of how to like quantify it, put into science, all that stuff. But me now, like kind of tapping into the more spiritual aspects of who I am, I've come to realize that we're no different. Like we are creation, right? And again, when you start to hold fast to I guess your old perception of reality or how you were or how you thought in the past, you are working against creation. You're working against a natural law. So you don't want to be there. What does this have to do with solo dating and attracting your soulmate? Let me get there. Let me explain, because it's juicy. It's a juicy one. I know some of you are like, where is she going? But just stay with me. I know you with me. Okay, let's do it. So what does this have to do with attracting a soulmate? Everything. And this is one thing I literally realized yesterday, y'all. And whew, y'all lucky I'm here for it. Y'all lucky I'm here to give it to you, to give the gems to you. Because we are part of creation and we are constantly being recreated every single day, every single second, every single hour. We need to start exploring, understanding that we are constantly going to change throughout our lives. We are constantly going to evolve. And yes, I'm going up, right? This is evolution, okay? Evolution and revolution. So, but we're constantly going to evolve, right? So we want to start understanding who we really are and what we're capable of, so that when we meet our soulmate, they are also people who know who they are, who know what they're capable of, and who understand that we are, you, me, and the other person, you and your significant other are like always constantly evolving beings. You guys are always constantly creating and being creation and being, you know. I know some of y'all like, what where was she going with that? But if you know, you know. But really being. I mean, at the end of the day, that's it. You're being. And the reason why you have to, or the reason you have to start solo dating yourself, is because you need to start to understand that. And the way to understand that is spending time with yourself. The way to live that is by spending time with yourself. You want to attract a soulmate that is going to be with you, that is going to change with you and understand that we are both changing, right? I think the easiest way to explain a union is by using the DNA symbol, right? You got two waves kind of interchanging with each other, right? And this is going to be a long live stream. Sorry, y'all, but this is really important because there's been a lot of like celebrity. I mean, there's always celebrity divorces, whatever. I mean, it's always been like this. But I think the one thing that happens with a lot of people who get married and then get divorced and then make like amazing children, incredible children, is because one of the two partners doesn't understand that a relationship is DNA. What do I mean by that? I mean that you are interchanging with each other constantly, right? So let's say you guys both have a career. When one career is up, the other partner's career might be down. It doesn't mean to give up on your career. It doesn't mean to I guess get jealous of your partner's career. What it means is, okay, they're doing their career, they're killing it. Let me take a break. Like, that's literally what it means. Maybe it's time for me to just chill and really reflect on myself and spend time with myself or spend time with the kids. And then when my career goes up and theirs is kind of like plateaued a little bit, then it's going to be their turn to take a rest and my turn to start killing it in my industry, right? This is like one of the biggest things that I think people and partners need to understand. I don't think it's really normal or natural for one of the two partners to be the breadwinner throughout the whole entire relationship. It's just like, again, it's one of those things that, like I said earlier, is going against the natural law of God, of creation. Creation is constant change. So unfortunately, careers are gonna come and go. But does that mean to like give up? No. Does that mean to focus on the lack of not having a successful career at that moment? No. That means to, okay, let me pause real quick, expand my version of who I am, expand my version of, okay, I did this career and I got a peak and then I went back down. Okay, what do I want to do next in my life? People talk about how, oh, we have different oh my god, what's it called? Lifetimes, right? Why not try to do everything you could ever imagine in one lifetime? Why not? Just try it. Might be impossible for some, but you know what? Honestly, with the right mindset, it's not. It's completely possible. But you gotta have the right mindset and you gotta really see that higher version of yourself, okay? Stop limiting yourself. When it comes to solo dating and dating myself, one of the biggest benefits I found from dating myself was realizing that I was holding on to limitations of my past. I was holding on to limitations that I had in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, post-college. I was holding on to them because I was like, oh, I want this to be part of my identity. I want my identity to be like, oh, like I can't learn a language. I was holding on to it. Why? I don't know, because honestly, it didn't serve me anything. Okay? It didn't do anything for me. It might have done something for other people, but it didn't do anything for me. And just a pro tip for those of y'all who want to become a millionaire or a billionaire, I'm telling you now, in the future, learning and knowing a second language is going to get you a leg up. Yeah, sure, everybody knows English, great. But when it comes to doing businesses with other countries, yeah, you better know the language so you don't get, not scammed, but, you want to be able to trust the people and they want to trust you. The biggest way to build that trust, learn the language, okay? And stop telling yourself, oh, it's hard to learn a language. I can't. Just stop telling yourself that. Put that to the side. Try to keep that in your mind and start telling yourself, I can learn a language, okay? And when I say keep that in your mind, I mean keep in your mind the fact that learning a language is part of your past identity, your past self. Now it's time for the 2.0 version of yourself, okay? So with that, that's how you date yourself so that you can attract your soulmate. So the do now. What I want y'all to do right now is write down 3 things that you would like your soulmate to embody. Not what they look like physically, okay? Don't focus on the physicality, because honestly, at this point, anybody can have anybody they want, right? Like really. So the physical part don't matter. Think about what you want to feel around this person. Think about how this person is, what kind of characteristics they have. Okay, so an example of this, for me, I'll just share with y'all 3 things I really want my partner to have. Number 1 is kindness. And I will admit this is part of my like past self too, but I think I'm gonna keep this with me going forward. I just don't like cruelty. I don't understand cruelty, and I need to have a partner who's kind. That's it. That point blank period. And then the other 2, what is the other 2 for me? Definitely gratitude, because that just comes with abundance. This is, get with the program. And I want to teach my kids that too. So come on now. Gratitude, kindness, and getting rid of limitations. Okay. And just like really just getting into the habit of processing limitations. And 2 of those, I think I'm kind of like I'm like, I'll give myself a thumbs up. Okay. Maybe not perfect, but thumbs up. But one of them, and kindness, and I'm a kind person, but I'm not, I think working with people who do the same thing over and over and over again, even though I have been there, okay. But working with people like that, it's challenging for me. But that's not true either, actually. That's not true. But anyway, so my point is, so sorry, get into a tangent. I'm so sorry. Let me come back to the now. You're going to write down your 3 things. So those were my 3 things. Now I have to address my 3 things and check with myself. Do I have those 3 things? Am I kind? am I truly kind to everybody I meet? This is like a kind of reality check, right? Because I think I'm definitely kind to a lot of people. Yeah. I no, definitely, actually. I'm sorry, I had to think about that for a second. I'm kind to like everybody, but I have to admit, sometimes to my family members, especially if I'm around them for a long time, and this is kind of like going back to me in my past too, I haven't necessarily been kind to them because, and I have been kind, but it's like I haven't been my kindest. And it's harder. Like, I think, especially looking back, like in high school, you living with these people, okay? If my little brother's alarm goes off at 5 a.m. every day, and I keep on telling him, you're waking me up, you're waking me up, you're waking me up, and he doesn't listen, okay, at some point, yeah, after a year of that, I'm going to get a little, like, I'm going to go down there, knock on his door, and tell him, hey, turn off your alarm, like, to be completely honest, right? So I guess that's what I mean when I was like kind of skeptical. So I was like, am I right? Because there's been some times in my past, right? But that doesn't mean that I can now be a better version of myself in this moment, right? But you have to go back and reflect. Do I have those attributes? Okay. And if not, what can I do to work towards them? Because a lot of people out here being like, I want a 7-figure man, or I want like a woman who looks like, celebrities. I want one who looks like Beyonce. Okay, look, pause real quick. Okay, first of all, do you want to look like Beyonce? No. I would really cross out all the physicalities, but you want to focus on what do you want energetically? How do you want them to be? I know for a fact that now, in this moment, I see myself as limitless. So my partner, there's no choice but for him to be limitless and to understand that he is limitless. Yeah, that's just that's just it. So anyway, so now that's your do now. So you can do that right now in this moment. Okay, do it right now. You can pause the video, write that down, figure out if you are those three things. If you're not those three things in the fullest capacity, to your fullest capability, figure out how you can make it so that you are. Okay. Now, on top of the do now, I have some journal prompts for you. So let's get into it real quick. Okay, y'all know I like my little journal prompts. And, okay. So hold on real quick. I might have to put y'all down because, are you going to work? Good. I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, okay. We're going to have to adjust real quick. Just give me a quick second. And actually, while I'm adjusting, you could be writing down the 3 things. Girl, what is going on right now? The 3, yeah, we really doing this. You guys can be writing down the 3 attributes that you really want your soulmate to have, okay? Okay, so here we go. Perfect. There you go. Oh, this is from last week, sorry. Go to last week's video, okay, if you haven't already. Okay, so these are the journal prompts for this week, okay? The first one. What does the expanded version of myself look like? And you know what? I should have written. Excuse me. I'm really a hot mess today. Hey there. There you go. Okay. Be detailed. Okay, don't be putting like 3 or 4 things. Be detailed. Okay. So the advanced version, for those of y'all who know, okay, who are in the know, the advanced version of this is, what does the infinite or unstoppable version of myself look like? Really, 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 truly unstoppable. That means you're capable of anything. You really need to think about this for a second. What does this version look like? And I put this journal prompt in here. This is so important because I see so many young people still stuck in this mindset of being the person who they were in the past and not allowing themselves to be their fullest capacity. So give me a second. I just need to, okay, great. A good example of this is I was watching, I was watching a reality TV show, college something. It's like they bring celebrities to go back to college. And one of the people in the reality TV show, she's like an influencer. I don't know what her name is, because I don't really follow influencers like that, but she's on there. And I felt so, like, my heart was like, girl, why?
there's like an episode where they have to do a presentation and she starts crying because she's like, I have anxiety about this. Like, I was never good at school. And like, if I was like talking to her right now, I would be like, girl, stop believing that you're not good at school. Stop believing that you're quote unquote not smart. And start looking at your infinite version of yourself, your unstoppable version of yourself, okay? Start believing that, yeah, you good at school. Maybe you didn't do it in high school, but you know you can go back to college and you're going to ace all those classes. You're going to figure out how to be smart and influential. Why not have it all, okay? Why not? So that's the first 2 journal prompt questions. I know we really get into it. Okay, so the next one is, how can I practice self-love daily? Okay, and when I say self-love, I mean really spending time with yourself. How can I spend that time daily? How can I practice self-love daily? How can I tell myself I love myself genuinely daily? Okay, this is something that at this point for me, it's not even how do I say? It's not even a practice, it's just a habit. Like I would like do stuff and create stuff and I'll be like, oh, I love myself, a genius. Like I literally call myself a genius every single day. Every single day. Cause your girl's a genius. I don't know how else to put it. Okay. So how can I practice self-love daily? Okay. That's pro tip. Call yourself a genius. Whenever you have a great idea, just call yourself a genius. That's it. The next one is, how do I want to feel around my soulmate? Going back to those three things that we talked about earlier. And then, do I feel this way about myself? Okay, do I feel like, and maybe sometimes I have to admit I'm pretty harsh on myself, so don't be harsh on yourself. Really ask yourself and recognize, okay? Do I feel this way about myself? If not, why? Okay? And really, when I say why, I want you to go back to limiting. I'm literally writing this sideways. Limiting beliefs, okay? Because this is kind of what happened earlier in this live stream, right? I kind of caught myself, I was like, am I really kind? Am I a really kind person? And it's like, girl, yes. I think I'm like, sometimes I can be really hard on myself. You know, sometimes you make that one mistake, you have that one bad day. But that's like in the past. That's the other thing you have to recognize. It's all in the past. Today, yeah, I was a kind person. Okay, come on now. So really address those limiting beliefs. Address the fact if it's your past self, but you need to address that. You need to address if it's your past self, okay? And the last one is, do others feel this way around me? So this one I don't think really matters that much. But what I would do for this is I would ask a really good friend of yours, somebody who like genuinely likes you, who genuinely knows you, and ask them, hey, like, would you say that I'm this, and this? Their opinion ultimately really doesn't matter, right? But I think if it's somebody you trust and somebody who knows you, they'll give you an honest answer. Don't be asking somebody for 2 weeks, okay? They ain't gonna give you no honest answer. They don't know you, okay? They don't know you. So that's gonna be it. Yes, you girl did a little makeup thing today. Okay, it looked really pretty outside, but like, it's too cold. I still got on the jacket. That's how cold it is, okay? But I love y'all so much. Make sure to sign up for the free AirPod giveaway. Just comment below AirPods 3000 to enter. And then also there's like another link in the description where you have to input your stuff for the giveaway. Input your stuff. No, not actually. You just need to put your email. This is like a big thing because I tried to do a giveaway in the past and it's like, YouTube makes it complicated. That's pretty much it, okay? If you need any other support, feel free to email me. I think the email link is in the description below. And actually, if you're part of my email list, you get special free offers. So check out my email list. You'll get more of this written down for you on the email list also. What else am I giving away? Always make sure to check out the Committing to My Wellness free course that is, and it's not even really a course. I need to change it. It's a masterclass with like 4 different parts. You can do this in an hour, okay? So just check it out, link in the description below. If you're traveling, please download the Solo Travel Safety Guide. Also, link in the description below, okay? Please download it. Please, be safe when you travel, okay? I love y'all so much. Also, Comment below if you have any questions or you need any help when it comes to dating yourself, what to do, what not to do. Okay? Okay. I love y'all so much.